Hi, my name is Chally. I'm an author of 5 books, working on a 6th. Today, I want to talk about Zamm, one of my better books. Not my personal favorite. I got another book. Some people don't like it as good, but this one everybody loves. But I love it. It's good. It really is good. But today we're going to talk about what they're like. I'll read the prologue to explain the book, and then I'll read some of the reviews. I'll kind of explain it. Here we go. Zamm from author Chally is a thriller, suspenseful mystery book. Chally brings 4 major character friendships to life in this story. All 4 characters are around 30 years old. They are from a junior high school district of a small suburb in Los Angeles, California. One of the friends researches family history back to the time of slavery in America and finds out they come from Zamm, Africa. The 4 friends set up a trip to visit Zamm, a small village next to the Congo rainforest in Africa. While in Zamm, the friends that had tracked his family roots met some of his distant relatives. They learn what the culture of the Zamm people is like. One of his distant relatives introduces the 4 friends to a shaman in the camp. The shaman has spiritual powers to cast spells. The friends end up doing a spiritual ritual with the shaman on dreams. The shaman tells them they will acquire a dream, which could be good or bad, once a week that they will have to reenact for the next day. The friends didn't think much of the ritual and laughed it off. Soon they find out that the dreams never completed, and they have to find out what happens at the end. The dreams end abruptly with no ending. It becomes evident that the shaman had cast on them is true, and the story goes on with mishaps and even death. How they react to their dreams could mean good or bad for them. They see the future with the dreams and have to figure out right from wrong in order to stay alive. The shaman told them at the time of the ritual that the dreams will last for 3 years or until they pass a spiritual spell placed upon them. They are uncertain exactly how they can achieve this task. The plot has twists that will bring the audience into wanting to figure out each dream's outcome. Zamm. I'm going to kind of mention a little bit. This book, is really good. What is creative about it is that these people that are around 30 come from the States and they go to a different culture. And there's a shaman that teaches old school religion pretty much. And what they do is they believe that they're having a good time. What they don't realize, the dreams can be deadly or may have bad turnouts, but they're good dreams too. They got to decipher and make them into good dreams. But it really has a unique ending. You'll just have to see what the ending comes out as. But I'm going to read, these are some reviews from Reader's Favorite. And as you can see, there's a 4 for appearance, plot 5, development 5, formatting 5, markability 5, overall 5. So they gave me 5 stars. And I got several of them. But it is a good book, and I'll just go over some of the reviews that these people have written. Now, these people read books every day for, I don't know, their living. They read hundreds of books, and they know what's out there, it's supposedly good or what's not. So I have good trust in the belief of their rating on how they rate. This one is reviewed by Divine Zape for Reader's Favorite. A book with an international setting that will appeal hugely to fans of an adventure or historical novelist. Zamm by Scott Leroy Chally follows four friends whose friendship dates back to their years in junior high school in Los Angeles, California. Now in their 30s, Leo Lickham, Chili Ace Chally, Mitch, and Antoine are looking forward to spring break when Antoine invites them on an exciting trip to Africa. He has just discovered that an ancestor sold into slavery about 200 years ago originated from a small African village called Zamm. He wants to know more about his heritage and invites them to come with him to explore the truth about the Zazakoti. The four friends set out to Africa, and Antoine is about to connect with some of the distant relatives, but an encounter with a shaman leads him in a dream ritual that changes their lives in ways that they could never have imagined. It's fun to find out what happens. This book is a pleasure to read. Written in a dramatic style, the conversations are well developed and the characters come out clearly with their backgrounds, the fun stuff they do, and the way they relate to each other. The humor greets the reader from the very first page. Readers encounter the characters' discovery, surprising facts about Antoine's ancestry. Something like The Experience in Roots by Alex Harley. The theme of slavery is explored, but the trip to Africa takes readers into a completely new setting, a way of life that is unique. I enjoyed how the author explores life in a small rural community in Africa and exposes belief of religious practices that define the sacredness of life for these people. Scott Leroy Chally uses a conversational style of writing that engages the reader in a story that helps them connect with the characters. It is both entertaining and inspiring, with the characters that are real and unforgivable. That was a good review. I'll read another one. Reviewed by Reba Tanover for Reader's Favorite. Zamm by Scott Leroy Chally is a story of four friends who have been together for years through thick and thin. When one of the friends is finally able to trace his roots back to a homeland of the four friends pack up their bags and journey from Los Angeles to Zamm, a village in Africa. So Chili, Mitch, and Leo travel all the way to Africa on Antoine so he can learn about his roots and understand his legacy. While there, they meet a shaman with whom they have sat down and had a ritual on dreams. They thought it would be all lighthearted fun, but they had no idea during the ritual the shaman actually casts a spell on them. They have dreams that will become true. However, the dreams never have a conclusive ending. It is up to their friends how they react to the dreams. These could be good or bad, and it's all up to them. They have to pass these tests and find out what it's all for. Boy, was this a roller coaster ride. This was a fast-paced novel that took me all the way to Africa and had me entertained for hours. The descriptions were so vivid that I could literally feel the heat and taste the food they were eating. I could easily imagine what each and every one of these characters would look like and how they would sound. The dilemma of each of these four friends was suspenseful and full of mystery. I enjoyed reading Zamm because I could not guess what the outcome of every dream would be. This was a well thought out, constructed novel that I enjoyed very much. That was a good review. I think you read one of my books, and I think you'll want to read another. I can't say for sure. I'm a little bit different. I do a lot of explicit stuff, far off the wall, fetch stuff, off the wall. I'm talking different things to think about. I've done a little research. I've done a little this, a little that. I've lived a life. I'm 49, and I'm starting out as an author. Well, I love all you guys out there. I hope you enjoy my books. Peace.